Today, Monday, January 4th, 2020, I went to my neurologist and I got some updates about my enlarged pituitary gland, about my big, saggy ball sack. Welcome to my life as a carnivore. So this afternoon I was at my neurologist. I got my blood test stuff, MRI stuff. They even just sent me on my email also the pictures of the MRI stuff, so really cool. I will put it here later. So now, my enlarged pituitary gland. Where should I start? So with my blood test, my blood stuff, well, I put it here so you can see it for yourself. Yeah, I got, of course, tested for all my hormones. So according to my testosterone is low. Who would have thought? I always thought it's high. But here, the prolactin, exactly, that's a hormone that makes you make milk, the prolactin hormone. And when I went over the symptoms, one of the symptoms is like leaking breast milk. No, I don't have that, luckily not. I'm very glad I don't have that. But it's quite high. It's not really crazy high. I mean, as you can see, normal would be 4.8 to 23.3 minus 45.1. So yes, it's high. It's higher than it should be. But like with other people, when there's a problem or something, it's like 500. So it's not crazy high. But still, according to these numbers here, my neurologist, well, I already wrote it down, as you can see. Yeah, so it's probably a prolactinoma, my enlarged pituitary gland. So it has to do with that hormone. He's not like 100% sure, but that's how it looks like. Also, the rest of my blood work, just, the estrogen is also low. And of course, my cortisol is high, but not crazy high. What is actually, we were surprised that it wasn't higher. Like, so it's probably just a bit high, stress and stuff. So, but that used to be much higher, like in 2016 or something. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into more details about that blood work, but yeah, so of course he referred me to a specialist in Carson City, and he put the referral down. They should call me this week, or if not, we're gonna call him. I forgot the name. Anyways, and then the specialist, of course, I will talk to, and maybe with all the information we have already with the blood work and with my current MRI, and also it's a good thing I went down to Daly City, to the Bay Area, to get that MRI done, because they have a much better machine there. And yeah, they had that special deal for $300, so it was like a steal deal. So maybe it's actually enough, so he doesn't want me to do a second MRI where I have to drink that blue stuff and then it shows up, I don't know what. But then most likely the specialist will put me on medication with prolactinoma. Oh yeah, so first of all, it's also about 17% of people, once in their lifetime, they will get problems with their pituitary gland. So it's not like really rare something. So it's quite common. So it's not really bad. I'm not on the deathbed here. So the specialist will probably put me on medication. There's like really good medication for the prolactinoma, and it will shrink the tumor. Yeah, so it is a tumor. Oh yeah, that's kind of interesting. The size of the tumor. Yeah, so here actually I got my my writings about the MRI, and here it says there is a pituitary mass measuring 12 times 16 times 11 millimeters. And as I already wrote down, it should be less than 4 millimeters. So yeah, it's huge. Ooh. Also, when my neurologist explained it to us and showed us the cool pictures of my brain inside, well, he described it, yeah, the pituitary, I already did all that research, but he's like, yeah, here's the pituitary gland, and it looks like a grape. I was like, no, it looks like a ball sack. And yeah, he laughed, he got red, we all laughed, we had a good time, but hey, sorry, it doesn't look like a grape. Does it look like a grape to you? No, sorry, guy, that's a ball sack, not a grape. So, but what I thought was funny, so when he explained me about how it's enlarged and what it can do, and like, so basically he explained me when it's kinda, I don't know what word he used, I'm sure he didn't use that word, but I'm gonna use sagging now. Like, it gets like bigger and like kind of more, yeah. So my big balls are sagging. Yeah. That's kind of interesting. It doesn't sound that good anymore. I have big balls that sag. I don't like sagging. Who likes sagging? We need to lift that shit up again. And in that case, I like to have small ones. Yeah, so mine are huge. I'm sure there are others they probably have bigger ones than I do. There's always someone that has bigger ones. But yeah, 12 times 16 times 11. And it should be less than 4. Yeah, it's quite big. Huge. Yeah, so my saggy balls. Saggy big balls. We're gonna work on that. So otherwise, yeah, we asked my neurologist, it's a pituitary gland that has a problem. He already called us about that. He said that. But what about the rest of my brain? I got a brain MRI, so all the rest got MRI'd as well. And he said my brain is in exceptional shape, better than average. I have a good brain. So I guess all the supplements I'm taking and stuff to keep me young. But no, that doesn't mean I'm smart or like have a high IQ or smarter than others. No, it's just my brain is in very good shape, exceptional shape, better than average. So that made me, of course, very, very happy. That's really cool. That's really important. Always sounds great to hear you're healthy. So yeah, except for my ball sack. So of course I ask him a lot of questions, like for example, how I got it, why I got it, when I got it, and you can't really tell. It's not really, he didn't really think people get it from birth, but it could be also genetics. Yeah, maybe, as he said, he made it sound like like 17% get it once in their lifetime, a problem with the pituitary gland. So he made it sound like it's not that bad, and it is not that bad, but yeah, the attacks are bad. So yeah, and also a very good point, the birth control, I asked if the birth control pill that I was taking for about 15 years, if that could have masked the problem. He said, yeah, that could have really masked the problem. So yeah, we don't. So I'm super glad I'm off. Well, I'm super glad I'm off birth control anyways, because I think it's bad. It's not good for me. And I don't need that anyways. But yeah, it's so much hormone you just put in you. And but I'm super glad also that I went off, that it actually had a chance to talk to me, to, hey, there's actually something wrong, because my friend still thinks that I've been having that for like 10 years. That's what he thinks. I don't know. I can't say. I mean, I know I have issues for a long time, at least for the last 4 or 5 years for sure. And sometimes better, sometimes worse. Yeah. But about my birth control cycle story. So I started birth control, I don't even remember. I remember I started it when I didn't even have intercourse yet. I like that word, intercourse. That sounds so stupid. Yeah, I was late. So I think I started birth control when I was 16 or something. I got my period when I was 15. Again, I was late. So, and then, yeah, so I think I was on it for like 15 years or something. And I started it actually because of, my skin. Yeah, because that's like what they did at that time. Like, you're a teenager, your skin is breaking up out. We just put you on birth control because I will help you with that. Because sooner or later, you will need it anyways. First of all, I never had really bad acne, just kind of the normal stuff, like here on my back a little bit, but never. I mean, I've been lucky, but yeah, maybe it never got that bad because then I was on birth control. But still, when you're a young teenager, you want flawless skin. So I still want flawless skin. Everyone wants flawless skin. Anyways, so yeah, I started birth control pill and I was doing amazing on it. Really, I was doing great on it. But I remember, so after about 15 years or so, I remember it was actually around November 2018. I was not doing so well and I decided to get off birth control. I already said that for like a long time. I want to get off, but I will wait until I have another gynecologist and then I do it with a doctor, not alone, getting off of it. But then I just was like in November 2018, it's like I remember because I said I'm already not feeling well anyway, so what the fuck, I just get off now, it doesn't matter. And I kind of gradually went off slowly. So anyways, I was completely off February 2019. And then of course, I didn't have a period anymore. What is totally normal. I mean, I read about it. I mean, you've been on those fucking hormones for so long, your body needs to adjust again to make all that stuff without the birth control pill, without getting hormones. So after 8 months, and exactly 8 months, I got my period again, and yay! I actually celebrated to bleed. Anyways, I felt like a woman again for a short while. So, and then, so for you guys still listening, or people that just don't know, usually a cycle takes 28 days and you start counting at day 1 when you're bleeding. And then until you're bleeding again, it should be like 28 days. Plus, minus, something like that. And how many days do women bleed? It depends. It's all different. I was bleeding like 4 days, 4 days, and very minor, not heavy flow at all. I was always lucky with my period. Anyways, so much about that. So after 8 months, I got my cycle back. October 2019, I got my period. And then the cycle lasts 70 days. So in January, I got my period again, 2020, and this time the cycle lasts 35 days. Then February 2020, cycle bleeding again, 34 days the cycle. Then March 2020, I bled again, and that cycle then went 44 days. So until late April, I was bleeding again. That's then when we were moving, and when I was so sick, and it was all so stressful. And now I'm in the cycle of 252 days. Yeah, so that's basically, now you know my periods schedule. I feel so close to you right now. You know so much about me. Ooh. Anyways, I hope that will help with that too, that I get my period back. Not that I really think it's fun to bleed once in a month, and not that I want any little baby Alines or whatever. Hell no. There are really just people, they shouldn't, how do you say, reproduce. I just think there are people that shouldn't have kids, and I'm one of them for sure. No. So, but anyways, it of course would be a really great health success to have the period back. So once I get it back, we celebrate together, right? With some steak and stuff. Yeah. Oh man, I am weird. But don't forget, my brain is in exceptional shape. Okay, I'm having way too much fun here. Yeah, that happened today at my neurologist. Okay, and yeah, that was my update for today. Yeah, my blood work, my appointment at my neurologist, and now we're waiting to get an appointment at the specialist. And then I think I will, and yeah, my neurologist said also we're gonna keep everything with the supplements, and I also told him everything new I'm taking or that I increased. Didn't say anything. So then I think once I get the medication, I'm gonna make a video about all the supplements plus the medication I'm taking and when and how much, and yeah, then we'll see if it shrinks my big saggy ball sack. You guys have a good week. See you soon. If you like what you see, subscribe. If not, just click me away. I'm gonna have some meat now. And of course, my favorite part, the bone. That it's probably a I wrote it down, no, wrong. Prolactinoma. I already corrected it when you'll see it. Now, I forgot the word. I can't look it up because I'm using the phone here. Repopulate, no.